Why don't you try?
So after I started the hormone pills, right, everything really reached to a whole new level that I have never experienced before, and it was really, I would say, I'm sorry for the language, but it was hell for me. That like no one told me this was hell, okay? So when I started the hormone pills, my nausea and vomiting started, and it was horrible. Trust me, it's not even like the food poisoning kind of feeling, no. It was just constant nausea and the feeling of you wanting to vomit. I think the vomit part, you will feel relief after you vomit, but the more suffering part is actually the nauseating part, I feel. And let me tell you, morning sickness, right, doesn't occur only in the morning. Okay, yeah, maybe I sound a little bit dumb now, but some people really only occurs in the morning, some people occurs in the night, some people occurs like throughout the day. And for me, sadly, it occurs to me throughout the day. That means morning, afternoon, night, throughout the day, I am constantly having nausea and I vomit. I literally like vomit and I couldn't take in anything, not even liquid, okay? And people might say, oh, you're vomiting, then you need to top up liquid, you need to drink electrolytes, you need to, balance out and things like that. The thing is, I couldn't even take liquid. And people who know me will know that I'm a bubble tea lover. And so we did, because I was vomiting so badly, my husband actually asked the doctor that is it okay that if I drink bubble tea, because I'm not taking in anything, so we are just trying to see what I'm able to take in and what I'm able to tolerate. So the doctor did say that it's the first trimester, he wouldn't control so much on the food. Whatever I want to eat, just eat. And because I'm vomiting and I'm not having any intake, so whatever I can take, just take first. So we tried bubble tea, and bubble tea doesn't work too. My favorite bubble tea, I drank and I puked out with the pearl, and it was so horrible that I think during the first trimester I was really vomiting so badly that I took so much MC and I took so much medical leave, and I couldn't take anything solid or anything liquid, to the extent that I have to be admitted because I was so dehydrated. And I think I am also testing my husband's patience during that period that I'm actually vomiting so badly, because every day I'm just crying and sitting next to the toilet bowl and getting ready to vomit my next puke. And it's so bad, because to the extent that I will sit next to the toilet bowl and cry, and my mother is so worried that I might have like prenatal depression, which I think I might have a little, because the vomiting is so bad, the nausea is so bad, everything is so bad. Okay, some of you guys, mommy out there, you might tell me, say, oh, but they have medication for it, blah blah blah. Yes, I told the gynae and I was placed on like the vomit medication together with the hormone pills, which I need to continue to eat as well. But the vomit pills doesn't really work. It only stops your nausea feeling for a while, and it comes back after that. It's so bad. It's like I tried to eat cai tao kueh and my whole cai tao kueh just vomit out. And the only thing that I could take in after my hydration was white rice, white porridge, white mee sua, that is actually carbs based. And literally I don't want any other thing else like meat, all this. I couldn't take meat. I couldn't stand any sense of smell. When I moved to my house, right, I like my house to smell good, so I bought a lot of like those scented candles, scented like those wax things, and like placed all over the house. I couldn't take the smell. I had to throw all away and ask my husband to not put any smelling thing near me. And it was so bad to the extent that, do you know, even like going to the shower or getting myself showered is also a very difficult task, because as long as I moved, like washing my hair, washing my body, like all these kind of like simple movements, right, will trigger my nausea, which will trigger my vomiting. So shower become a very difficult task for me every day. And the toothpaste to me tastes very horrible to the extent that I want to vomit after I brush my teeth. So I have to admit one thing, that during the period, so I have to admit, right, during the vomiting and nausea period, right, I was really very disgusted by myself too. I was a disgusting fella because I wasn't really brushing my teeth. I gargled my mouth, but I wasn't really showering as well. Maybe 2-3 days, then I bring myself to shower. And at the beginning, my husband had to help with my showering because if I move too much, I want to vomit again, and the toilet will just stench with the vomit smell. I couldn't use any of my shampoo because the shampoo that I have some scent. Even if it's like just very, very mild scent, I couldn't take it. So all I could use was just my normal baby shower. So I'm using one baby shower to shower my hair, my face, and my body. Okay, that's how disgusting I feel. And whatever facial product I have, right, I'm not even using any of it at all. It was so bad. Okay, this whole thing makes me so depressed to the extent that I always tear and told my husband that I cannot do this. I say I'm very suffering. I cannot do this. To the extent that like I really, really wanted to stop the whole thing. And a lot of people keep assuring me, talking to me, checking in on me, telling me, you know, like it'll be over. Usually it's peaks at the 12th week, and after the 12th week you should feel better, and then things will get better, and then you will enjoy the process and things like that. But it was so horrible to even feel or enjoy the journey. It was just so horrible. And I just thought that like 世上就只有妈妈好 really 妈妈最伟大 I mean other people might not experience what I experienced, because I do see a lot that their pregnancy, my ex-colleague and things like that, right, was so smooth, you know. They pregnant, they still can eat good food, they crave for good food, they go out, they dress up, but I look like literally like shit, with no showering, no brushing of teeth, and like just look like shit, totally like shit. So already feeling like shit, you look like shit, and then you just question your life, like, you know, like what people always say, 我真的开始自己怀疑人生, like why am I going through this shit? And I'm also at the same time testing my husband patience because I'm constantly crying, and he is so helpless because he didn't know how to help. And I was also a little bit hormonal. I think that like I feel that he is not understanding enough when I'm like so suffering and things like that, because he actually also put the expectations, like he see other people and then he see me like, why am I so different from other people? So he might not understand that part as well. So I was a little bit upset over it. I mean, like I was very hormonal back then, and this whole saga and episode lasted actually until my 4th to 5th month of the pregnancy, which is very bad because usually people will stop around like, you know, the 12 weeks or the 13 weeks, but I passed that and I didn't feel any better. So I tend to like, I got a little worried, like why am I still nauseating, why am I still not eating well and things like that. And I have to be very thankful to my mother, because throughout this whole period of time, right, she tried to make food for me to eat, even though I only just take in like very small portion of it, or like I will vomit it out after that. But she just say that regardless, you just take in what you can, and then like if you puke, you puke, just it's fine, but at least you take in a little bit of nutrients before you puke and things like that. So I was really, really thankful for her during like the whole period of time that I was puking very badly lah. So mommy out there, if you really, really did experience like what I did, or like if you are puking more than the 12 week thing, right, you are not alone.